What are you waiting for? Here comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
This will be a good fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Shoots off a projectile from downtown to check their approach. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Still slugging it out here. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Had the radar up and running. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. All right, what's coming up next? Will that drive impact get punished? Checks him with a projectile. They break things off to take a quick breather. Fireball into the corner. They're trying to force the opponent into making a mistake. Taking stock. The jump in is deep. This is gonna be bad news. Each hit is so important here. Lots of distance here as both fighters look for an opening. Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate the pace. Finishes with the throw. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes for the jump in. Knight fires off the Shinku Hadouken. The super doesn't hit. Jumps up, charges forward. Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Jumps in. What'll happen here? Goes for the Shin Hashogeki. Looking to impress with this super. Throws him. Experiencing burnout. Jake doesn't take the throw. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done here. The throw misses. The super armor does its job. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? What are these fighters thinking now? Who's gonna make a move? Almost had it, but it gets blocked. All right. Mono's metal level is still kind of low here. They're gonna need to find some chances to boost it. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs. Player 2 has the life lead. Okay, creating some space here. Okay, we're at the halfway point now. Anything could happen here. Feeling out the spacing. Neither fighter is willing to back down from this exchange. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. The jump in catches them. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. KO! Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Mono relies on boosting that metal level up to secure better damage. They're gonna need to work in some grabs somewhere. This is the perfect range. Charges forward. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. The throw whiffs. A quick breather. Have they noticed the drive gauge gap? Uses the gauge for a super art. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here.
What's wrong? Get up!
Player 2 might have just shifted this round into high gear. We have a super art on deck. Expect to see way more pressure here. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Hits him with a stop and bop. Reads the jump in perfectly. What a finish! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Opens with a jump in. Who's going to steal this win? This is the time to use fireballs to chip away at an opponent. Both players look for something to work with, but neither are getting the opening they want. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What springs forward with the drive rush? The drive impact doesn't work. A jump, solid anti-air. They gotta make something happen to increase Manho's metal level. Changes the pace with the fireball. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Player 1 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. So, what's next? They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Oh, could be the start of something. The pace of the round is going to pick up. I assume the pleasantries are just about over. Knocked him out of the air. Keeps him out. Amazing. Expect to see some fancy stuff as we're near absolutely relentless. Okay, here we go. Both fighters are down to half-life. What are they gonna clutch anti-air? Gets the counter hit. And whiffs! They're wide open! Not in range for the throw! 20 seconds left on the clock. Feel that getting in all on the drive rush! This can lead to some big damage. Keeps them out! Any throw will whiff at the impact swap! They are done! Player 2 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Long-range fireball to break the silence. They can't be shy about stocking metal levels with Mano because the counter doesn't reset between rounds. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? Throw whiffs. No good up high. Both fighters are looking for a way to fill up their super art gauge. Uses a drive parry against the attack. Plenty of space between the two fighters, but who will decide to close the gap? Who's going to break the silence first? The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? An aggressive attack. We're at the halfway point of the round, and both fighters should be well past the warm-up phase. There's still lots of time in this round. Who's gonna make a move? Shoots off a projectile from downtown to check their approach. Who's it gonna be? Weighs on the pressure with the projectile. What are these fighters thinking now? Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Both sides looking for an opening. There's only 20 seconds remaining. Not much time left in this round. This round may end via timeout. Will either fighter do anything before time's up? Left off a projectile to waste time. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Out of time. They danced around quite a bit there. I wonder what our fighters are thinking. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Was looking for that jump attack. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Grabs him, tries him open with a Shoryuken. Player 1 has a slight lock. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. A quick breather. Not much life difference. Jumps in. What a finish! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Sets up with the jump in. Slams on the brakes and shuts out the counter. Hits him with a stop and bop. Carried to the corner. This may be bad news. Player 2 can't use drive anymore. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Checking with the fireball. How will they react? Gets into perfect fireball range. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Fireball pressure, trying to wear down the opponent. Jump! Wrecks them! You're turning it right up with the super! Oh, looking for the definitive end to this round with the level 3 super! Woo, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good. Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with the projectile. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. A drive rush to try and keep up the attack. What's the play here? Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Parries the projectile. Uses the fireball to try and establish their pace. Just goes for it to stop the opponent's flow. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Have the radar up and running. This is a prime opportunity to end things, but they decide KO! Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes air to air and takes their turn. Going on the offensive. Gets carried to the corner. Brushes that off and keeps going. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 is dominating this match. Both fighters planning something? Hanging on for dear life. Activate the star to get some help on the field. KO! Player 2 took no time to finish that fight.
Challenger.
And they've gone for the same character. Neither side's gonna want to lose this one. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Lots of aggression from both sides. The impact gets blocked. Deftly shuts out the jumper. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player 2 chases them down. Very solid corner switch. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Taking stock. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Life lead opens up. Drive boosted Hado. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. The jump in is denied. There's an overdrive Shoryu. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? Throws a projectile to zone the opponent. Doing some quick planning? Player 2, oh, what's this? Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Going in, player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Both fighters planning something? Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. The low! Escapes the corner! Can they create an opportunity? Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Crowns him from a what a finish! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting. This is gonna hurt. Brushes that off and keeps going. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Level 3 super! Spending that meter like it's nobody's business.
What's wrong? Get up!
Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? Player 1, can this drive bring them back? Drive gauge is almost out. Use them well. Willing to risk it for the overdrive. Player 1 is in a very good spot now. No! Critical art now? Jump! Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? Okay, here we go. They are not getting close to each other. Adds a bit of OD spice there. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Closes it out. Player 2 survived that tense mirror match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Connects with medium kick. From up above. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Oh, whiff, hold your breath. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Player 1 creates a good, this stun might mean the end of this round. Player 2 picks up the win with the counter hit. Looked like they were baiting their opponent into making a mistake. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Saw that coming. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Gets them with the anti-air. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Player 1 will look to goes for the Shin Hashogeki. KO! Player 1 is the last fighter standing.
Comes a new challenger.
Y'all better have your Sunday's best on because it's time for business.
Poison's on the menu.
This will be a good fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checking their opponent. Goes for the surprise rush in. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. Just goes for it to stop the opponent's flow. Player 1 has the life advantage. Goes for the drive rush there. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Trying to read each other here? The jump-in is denied. Taking stock. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Both fighters planning something? KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Opts to create space to start. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Decides to meet them in the air. Springs forward with a drive rush. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Hits him in the gut. Still hits him with a stopping block. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Barely blocks the jump-in. The endangered talent card is played. Let's see if they can survive this assault. What's that drive rush to keep it going? Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 2 charges up the plasma. Knocked him out of the air. Player 2, once this Jinku Huddle gonna closes it out. That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get in a fight.
First Arcade Online Race Match. Practice Training. Training Room.
Smart choice. I'm ready.
A new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Hope you're ready.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Are they trying to slow down the pace with a projectile? Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Player 1 with the life lead. Sticks the combo. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Closes out the round with a fireball. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Saw that coming, hits him with a stopping block. Projectile to try and change the situation. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. A quick breather. for a chance. This is a turning point. They got it. Burnout activates. Yes, drive impact for the win. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. HP maxed, side quests done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. They're not gonna allow any jump-ins. Goes for the fireball. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Blocks the jump-in. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Knockdown. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Holds out with the block. Both fighters are working with empty drive gauges, but I'm sure they want to make something happen. Projectile to try and change the situation. The jump-in is denied. Will that drive impact get punished? Taking stock. Heading into the end game now, it's KO. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Checking their reactions with a fireball? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Got their eye on the air. The throw misses. Big, low, reaching head, brushes that off and keeps going. Looking for a chance. Going in, goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. From upstairs. Looking to impress with this super. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business.
What's wrong? Get up!
Nice fireball. And whiffs. They're wide open. The drive impact misses. Crowns them from a quarter finish. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
First Professional Online Race Match. Practice. Training. Training room.
Smart choice. I'm ready. Hadouken! Hadouken! Oh! Hadouken! 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 What the? An opening! What the? Hadouken! An opening! What the? Hadouken!
Now, find a new rival.
Give me that drama, give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time! Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Jump in finds the mark. Player one is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around. Perfect execution and gameplay nets our fighter a perfect round. Player two sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. How will they take advantage of every... Hits him with a stop and bop. Slips the grab. Checks him with a projectile. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Rolling Soba. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. This Shin Hashogaki is gonna sting. A quick breather. Looking for a chance. Brushes that off and keeps going. Were they baiting them into that? Uses their drive to maximize their damage. One gets tagged by the fireball. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Had the radar up and running. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Still slugging it out here. Player one is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Takes a trip. Player one chases him down. KO. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Medium kick hits. Player two can't use any drive moves without burning out. They were expecting that drive impact. What'll happen here? Looks like they both want to stay out of the corner. Drive gauge gap here. Blocks it. Brushes that off and keeps going. The life remaining tells us we're halfway through this match. Shows the medium kick. Side switch in the corner. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. Solid anti-air. Escapes the corner. Forward rush. Overhead attack. Looking to flatline zone. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Opens with a jump in. The last round. It's now or never. Player two won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Ooh, they were right to be on guard there. Oh, combo! Betting it all on the drive rush. Ooh, what a smart throw. Player one is in a very good spot. Yo, critical art now? Super art to show them what a PhD in fighters can do for you. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. Woo, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell them what's good. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Clutch anti-air. Oh, hits him with a stop and bop. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weaker. Knockdown. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Had the radar up and running. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Player 1 has completely used... burnout activates! Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do KO! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes for the jump in to start. Barely blocks the jump in. Hits him with a stop and pop. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Still very early in the round. Knockdown. Checks him with a projectile. Both fighters having a full super art gauge means positioning is critical here. Neither of them willing to back off here. A quick breather. Player 1 needs to use the cut of the corner here. The rapid fire fist uses the gauge for a super art. Sunrise Festival. Can they ride the beat to the end? Throws them. How long can this offensive assault continue? Player 2 will KO. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Goes for the crowns him from above. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Dazzles them with a flurry. Carries them all the way to the corner in one go. Player 1 is barely no way. No signs of letting up from out of the corner. Player 1 not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. They can't make any mistakes here if they want any chance of winning. What are they gonna do? Tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Hits them with a quick low kick. Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Let us begin. An honor, to be sure.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Parries the attack and... Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Still slugging it out here. All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. Takes a trip. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Shoots off a fireball up close. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Life lead opens up. Taking stock. Player 1 has depleted. They kept a close eye on the skies and it paid off. Good reactions there. Player 2 with the first
Very
strike,
good
but they
indeed.
can't get complacent. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Baits them and goes in for the hug. Departure set. Clean parry. Springs forward with the drive rush. What'll happen here? Uses the target combo as a filler. Still slugging it out at this range. Super Heart's anti-air in the clutch. Crowns him from above. Goes for the Shin Hashogeki. Player 1 is on track to steal this back after that super. They got a dig. That amazing never say die attitude got them the win. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Open. This can lead to some big damage. This is it. Who trusts that off? A jump in? Player 2 is on the pairs of burnout. It's the interdiction. They've been waiting for this. This could change everything. Down on life. They gotta make a move. They gotta go. And it is on. Looking for a hook. This is gonna hurt. A real test, just what they were after. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one.
Challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Let us begin.
Prepare.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checks with the projectile. Deftly shuts out the jump in. No good up high. Counter hit throw there. All right. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? The throw misses. That drive impact doesn't get through. The super armor does its job. Decides to meet them in the air. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Jumps up. The jumping is denied. Good job blocking the jump. KO! Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Immediate jump in. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Projectile to try and change the situation. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Connects with medium kick. Medium kick hits. Barely blocks the jump in. Both fighters planning something? Jumps up, grabs and throws them away. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Life lead is there, but still anyone's draw critical. What's gonna happen? No! It's too much! Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Let me have some fun.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Tries to bait him with the projectile. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Their life is looking critical, and they can't heat it up with a combo into super. All right, what's coming up next? KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. The counter is blocked. Uses the target combo as a filler. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. A quick breather. Player 2 Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Both fighters planning something? KO. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
I don't have time to